What's up, beautiful people? It's your boy Judeo, and I'm back again with a new video. Today we're going to be checking out SJWS Owned Compilation 8. I know you guys like these videos and there's been multiple requests for more, so we're going to be checking out more. And I'm ready for it. Let me not talk too much because the video is 11 minutes long, but it's going to be interesting, so stay to the end. And without wasting your time, let's get to it.
What is Oculus's approach to their clear gender gap and how you're going to not port that into VR?
I didn't understand the question. Let's hear it again. Oculus is approach to the Oculus is the VR thing, right? Let's hear it.
What is Oculus's approach to their clear gender gap and how you're going to not port that into VR?
I don't see understanding, but let's hear the reply.
We are having a hard time hiring all the people that we want. It doesn't matter what they look like.
Yeah.
Oh, it was in terms of...
The question in Hobby Lobby is whose freedom is being infringed upon? Employees' freedom is not infringed upon when they enter into a consensual relationship with an employer that includes certain types of health care.
Not consensual.
Of course it is. They can quit. Who is forcing them? Where is the gun? Where is the gun? Who is forcing them? Where is the chain? Who is locking them to their desk?
Stop with the gun language.
The reason that I use the gun language is because it is vitally important for people to understand that every government measure at the end of the day it must be compelled by force. That's what government measures are for. There is a vast difference, a huge difference in terms of personal liberty and freedom between the government compelling behavior and a company saying that we are not going to provide certain types of coverage, and if you don't like that, you can quit or buy your own coverage. There's a vast difference.
You don't want to debate with Ben Shapiro.
That's the whole issue.
But my argument there, I like Ben Shapiro, but my argument would be there is no force necessarily, but you have bills, you have mortgage, you have car notes to pay, you have all of those things which probably would force you not to quit. So that's the force. I guess I'm an SJW today.
Health insurance is an earned benefit. It's not given for free to employees. They earn it. Should your employer be able to decide how you spend your money?
It is, hold on. One second. Earned from whom? Okay, I may think that I earn twice the salary that I get from this radio station. That doesn't mean that I have an earned benefit from the radio station for twice what they're willing to pay me. It's always a consensual relationship.
You pay for your health care?
Well, first of all, I do because it was negotiated in the contract that I signed, in which I voluntarily engaged. And if I don't like that, I can quit tomorrow.
And so women say to me all the time, well, I offered to pay, but he wouldn't let me. Has that happened to anybody in this room? First of all, he's not your boss, and he's not your father. He doesn't decide whether you pay or you don't pay. You don't offer to pay, you pay.
You pay.
And if you can't handle it, he's a little boy. And that means you don't go out with him again because you're not going to change him, nor should you try. Yes?
Where is manhood? Where is man protective and supportive quality? Why men? That's why it's so many gay guys now. They want to be protected. And
I want to hear her. I want to hear the question. I'm not hearing it. Yeah, they shouldn't laugh yet.
Quality. Why men? That's why it's so many gay guys now. They want to be protected, and they have to be taken care of.
So we're going back to the original argument about a real man protects and provides for a woman. How does that work out for men? How does that work out for men? And of course, that's turning men gay. That's a new one for me. Women file 70% of the divorces. How's that working out for men, the protecting and providing bit? AOL and Women's Day magazine 3 years ago surveyed 3,000 married women and asked them,
that's a good enough sample
would you marry your
size.
husband all over again? 85% of them said either they probably wouldn't or definitely wouldn't marry them again. Something is broken. So what you're saying, Tatiana, is that you don't like equality and you want to be protected and provided for. And what does the man get from that? What does he get out of that?
I want men next to me.
Yeah.
Men.
Yeah.
Not somebody with spreaded hand. You know, I cannot respect men who wait for handouts.
Well,
from women.
What is it when you get it? Is it not called a handout?
No.
Oh, I see.
Oh, when she gets it, it's no handout.
Why didn't I think of that? So when a woman has her handout, that's not a handout.
It's no handout.
But when a man has his handout, then it's a handout.
That's a handout.
We have more psychologists than ever in this country. And we're more dysfunctional than ever in this country. So I decided to look at the situation logically. I looked at my own life, I looked at the lives of my friends, and I've been on radio and TV. I interacted with callers all over the place. I keep hearing the same things over and over again. So I just made a very logical conclusion about what's really going on. And what's really going on is that men are wimps, they're eunuchs, and women are merchant marines. They expected to be paid for sex, and that's why men and women don't work. So I said, okay, that's what's happening. How do we fix it? And how we fix it is we treat each other like peers. So if you're a woman, you can get a college education and you can get a great job, you're not going to be protected and provided for. That's the way it is. The whole feminist movement was about equality. So when you get equality, well, not so fast. Not so fast. I don't want to give up the free drinks. I've been on TV so many times debating about ladies' nights. And women are so angry, they think that's a fundamental right and should be in the Constitution. Now why? Huh?
Bitter? Are you bitter? You're bitter. You sound very bitter. You sound really bitter.
Really?
What are the men saying? Why are they letting just the women talk in the conference? What are the men in the conference saying? Because I see men, right? This the guy with a man with a hat. Or is it just a women conference?
Very bitter man. A very bitter man. I'm a very bitter man.
I don't think he's bitter.
Because we have an 11th commandment in the United States. The 11th commandment is thou shalt never criticize a female. And if you do, you're a misogynist. Unlike what these women in the back said, I am not bitter. I like women very much. Women, in my definition, are adults who like to be treated like equals and who can take care of themselves. Those are women, and I like them very much. And by the way, dear, they like me.
Big flex.
Any man who writes a book called Under the Clitoral Hood, trust me, women like me. Because I know what it is, I know where it is, and I know how to operate it.
Also, this notion of England, or indeed Britain, as uniquely a nation of immigrants is preposterous. That every European country is a blend. Of course it is. There are two great differences.
I believe you have a house in America, Mr. Stuckey.
I have a house in America.
I was wondering, where are you domiciled for tax purposes?
I am domiciled here, and I pay full taxes. And can I just say, as you have chosen,
you had to stand up to address this. It's going to be brace yourself for it.
Personal and invidious. Let me share a little story with you. One of the great things that is essential to Britishness is a sense of public duty.
Britishness.
You do things for nothing with organisations that can't pay. Ms. Penny, who has been advertising these great left-wing virtues, and I, were due to debate for a very impoverished little society called the Thomas Paine Society on the virtues of a republic on the one hand and a monarchy on the other. I was prepared to do it for free. She insisted on trying to charge such a large fee that the event had to be cancelled. Now, I think that is as mean and grasping as some run.
I don't know why that's funny to me, but the fingers pointing is just,
Comedian, and I will not be lectured to by a jumped-up public school girl like you. I came from the bottom, and I will not have it.
Excuse me. May I?
That was.
May I respond to that? I think I deserve a right of reply to that.
You do.
I personally feel that asking to be paid.
Did you or did you not do what I've just said?
I was going to respond to that, but...
Why not do it straight away? Did you or did you not claim such a large fee that the event had to be cancelled?
No, I didn't, Mr.
Well,
Starkey.
then every member of the committee is lying, and you, clearly as usual, are telling the truth.
No, this is not what was said to me.
I have emails. That wonderful, you know, wonderful method of tracking.
The man is not joking. He's gonna pull emails right now. Don't play with him.
I don't think I'm going to respond to it. One of the reasons the event was cancelled partly because they couldn't find a speaker in time because they were trying to fly me out, and part of the reason that the cost for that on top of my being asked to be paid for 2 days' work because I actually don't earn very much.
Well, they had 2 pretty good speakers there already.
Well, no, she backed out because she wasn't being paid.
Anyway,
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
We're running over time, but I want to come back. To
I really don't appreciate being stood on stage to be personally attacked and having a finger jabbed in my face. I want to come back to English.
Yeah, I don't really appreciate that, but the man really wanted to make a point, which I understand, but you don't have to point it to her like that. But also, she got the money. Why did she say she didn't? I'm just saying, she got the money.
Versus Britishness, but Vivian?
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me, but I think the point about...
I think I'd like to say something about Britishness in terms of what's just gone on here, which I feel like we've been moving on very quickly from. But I attempted to
drinking
make a
his white
point
wine.
and had a person on this panel shouting and pointing in my face. And in fact, the point that Professor Starkey raised about my dropping out of a panel where we were due to speak together, my main reason for doing so is that I didn't want something like that to happen. I felt that I was being set up to be attacked, and part of the reason I decided to... This is a difficult thing to say, and it's easier to say to event organisers that you're going to charge a ridiculous sum of money and be asked, and well, not necessarily ridiculous, but be asked to go. Right. On the other, excuse me.
Honestly, charging is. I don't think charging to speak is a crime, but own it and make your point direct. I feel like the fact that she's stuttering is making it seem like she's lying or not being fully truthful or something. Like she's seeming shaky. If you ask somebody to pay, regardless of what you do, and you say, if I'm coming here, I need to be paid for it, and you show up there, they said he asked for money. You say, yeah, I asked for money because this is my time and I have to get paid for my time. You wanted me to speak here, right? That's why I'm here. You have to be like vibrant, you be unshakable when you have whatever decisions you make, otherwise it feels like you're not being genuine, and that's how it's looking right now.
Excuse me, I haven't finished my point. I haven't finished my point.
Yeah, let her finish. Let's hear.
That this is what debates like this come down to. There's a civil way of putting putting racial prejudice. There is
more
also
people coming on stage.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Laurie. I want a final word.
I wanted to say that there's a violence inherent in this discussion, and it comes out very, very easily.
You started it. Yeah, that's the problem.
So you start. Oh, she started it.
You called him a racist.
He is a racist. Yeah.
Oh, then you started it. How do you ask for smoke when you're not ready for the smoke?
Well, it was revealed this week that free speech is now a thing of the past in 90% of British universities, because the current generation of students, Generation Snowflake, as it's become known, is so intellectually fragile that many of them can't hear an opposing argument without dissolving in a puddle of traumatized feelings. And they need to take refuge in what they call safe spaces, places they say are designed to promote inclusiveness by, you've guessed it,
exclusive people. I heard, if you guys didn't pick it, his mouth said exclusive people, promote inclusiveness by exclusive people. Anyways, that was a good one too. Yeah, the last one really caught my attention because first and foremost, like I said before, there's nothing wrong with getting paid for an event. Like, if you want to get paid for something, go and ask for your money. But then do not be, oh yes, they paid me, no, they didn't pay me, or I asked them to pay because of this, and then try to act like you were victimized. And also, you started the smoke. So if you start the smoke, have a valid point to back up yourself when the smoke comes to you. Because now look at how they did her, they made her look bad. and she was acting like the victim. I don't know at that point if there's really a victim, you know, because it is what it is though, you know. That was a funny one. Let me know what you guys think of that video. If you want us to bring more like this to the channel, SJW's Own Compilation, send me the links, talk to me, or send me the titles and we'll check it out together. It's the end of this one. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.